Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on today's video I am going to be showing you how to edit your pictures. So first things first, the two apps I use in editing my pictures are Facetune 2 and Airbrush. So if you don't have these apps, please download it right now. So let's get right into the video. First thing first, we are going to be using Facetune 2, but recently Facetune 2 started this watermark thing. So I'm going to show you how to work around it. So first things first, we click on Facetune 2, brings us this way. So the picture I'm going to be using, I already saved it on my favorite, so it will be easy for me to find. So I'm just going to scroll down and say, okay, this is it. So this is the picture we are going to be working on. So first things first, the first thing I like to do is to go to the focus. So the focus is towards the end of the icons here. So I go to the focus, although my background is blurry already, but I still like to go over it just in case there are spots I missed, because I used portraits to take this picture. So I'm just going to still blur out the background. So if your picture does not have, the background is not blurred, you're just going to go over it. You can use this auto or just go to the defocus. You can use this auto. If you use the auto, it is just going to help you blur out your background itself. But there are sometimes the focus gets to your picture. Like, can you see it? It is on my hair here. So if you want to take it out, you're just going to click on this thing that looks like an eraser here. Can you see? It is now pink. So you're just going to rub it over the spots where you don't want it to be. Just rub it off. Just rub it over. And you can increase the focus if you want to make it more blurry. So I think that's that. If you want to see the progress, what you've been doing, there's this thing that looks like two bucks at the right and bottom corner. Just click on it to see what you've done and if you need to adjust it. So click on this sign there, and the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to face. So this face, I like to go here to just reduce my face a little bit, just a little bit, to let's say 15 thereabouts. Okay, let's put it on 20. Okay, then you click on this check sign here. So that's that on that. The next thing I like to do is to go to retouch. So click on retouch, and first thing is to go to whiten. So this whiten basically is to whiten your teeth, but I also like to use it on my eyes because my eyes are not so white, but I like to use it there just to make your eyes pop. So you have to zoom in just to be able to get your details right. So you don't, if you don't zoom in, if you could just go on like this to touch where you want to whiten, you might just get all that parts. So for you to just be precise, you have to zoom in to get it precisely. So zooming in, you just pinch your thumb and your index finger together and just drag the screen like you're trying to open up. So I think you should just, it is self-explanatory though. So just color where you want to, and then since I'm smiling, I just go over my teeth. Yeah, need to have a beautiful smile, so just go over my teeth. So if you want to increase it, you just go to this icon here. That's too much for me, so just going to put it on 50. Yeah, so click on each step you take, just make sure you click on this check sign. You must always click on it, because if you go to the next edit, you might have to reduce and to affect the first editing you did. Do you understand? So click on this check sign, and then we're going to go back to retouch. So the next one we're going for is smooth. So click on smooth. This smooth is just to smoothen the face, just like the name. So I'm just going to add this to smooth under my eyes. Just tap on it. We don't want it to be too much. Just tap. You don't want too much, you know. Don't want our pictures to be looking like we used Photoshop on it. You get? So just tap. Yeah. The neck area too. Just tap. Can you see it is not so smooth? If you want yours to be smoother, you can just do it, but I still like my picture to be looking not too edited. You get? So yeah, I'm just going to reduce it a little to 80 because we are still going to use smooth on the other app. So that's that. Check sign. We already used smooth. So let's go to the right bottom corner to see our progress. Can you see? This is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. If you notice, they're just little changes, so I like it that way. The next thing I like to do is under this retouch, there are other signs. There's smooth. Anywhere you see this try on it, that is actually the pro version. So if you want to pay for it, you can click on it and then make your payment, but I'm going for the free version, so that is why I am sticking to the free features. So we're going to details. So these details basically just makes whatsoever you click on pop more, like it gives it details. So I'm going to rub it over my hair. Can you see what it is doing to my hair? I like the attention it is giving it, so why not? I'm just going to take it over my clothes, my top too. So yeah, I'm going to increase it just a little bit, 60-ish. So on 60. So yeah, that's fine. So let's click on this, the right hand corner box. Can you see before, after, before, after? So this, if I had eyeshadow on, I could have just rubbed it over my eyeshadow a little bit, or if I had contact lens on, or whatsoever you just want details to be on, if you want it to just pop. So that's that. So click on this sign there. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go to, okay, before I forget, my teardrop, we go to retouch, this whiten here, because I have little eyeshadow on my tear dot, so I'm just going to rub it. Just tap. Just makes it pop a little bit more. And where my highlighter is, just a little, just tap it before. Can you see? It's just so little detail. Just so little, but it is noticeable. Can you see? So just click on the sign too. So now the next thing we are going to do is we're going to go to edit. So this edit, we have brightness, contrast, color, sharpen, grain, light, and so on. So I like to, if your picture is not so bright, you can just go to this brightness and increase, but this picture is bright enough and the lighting was too much for me, a little bit too much, so I'm just going to reduce it a little bit to -5. So the next thing I like to do is to go to color. I'm going to increase this to about 30. I like the color, just gives you this kind of, it just gives you, if you can see here, it gave me more melanin. The lighting in front of me was too much, so it was washing, so it was making me look a little bit, my complexion was looking a little bit brighter, and it just washed out my makeup. So basically what you do with editing is just to bring back color to your face, just to bring back all the good stuff. So the next thing I like to do, so I click on this sign back, yeah, so we'll go back to edit, and the next thing I like to do is to go, depends, you can go saturation just a little bit. I don't want too much saturation on this picture, so maybe 4. Don't want it too much, so 4. So that is that on Facetune. So the next thing we do is to click on this save button. It is on the top right corner of your screen. So just click on this and save. So that is saved. So the next app we are going to is Airbrush. So click on Airbrush and yeah, click on library. The picture we just saved from Facetune comes here. So the first thing we get to do is to crop it. Can you see the Facetune 2 watermark here? So we just have to crop that out. So we're going to go to tools. So we'll go to crop here and just crop that out. And crop this out a little bit. So yes, now we have Facetune 2 watermark out of the picture. So the next thing we should do is to go to Retouch. Click on this Retouch and we are going to go to skin tone. So this skin tone is basically like your makeup when you do highlight and contour. So I am just going to make my highlights pop a little bit. I'm going to scroll to the color I want. I think I want this, yeah. So I am going to zoom in again and just go underneath my eyes just a little bit. I'm still going to reduce the color because I don't want it too much. Just a little bit, rub it under my chin, basically the places where I usually highlight. So that's that. I just reduce it a little bit to 30. Yeah, so yes, so I'll click on this sign again. I'm going to go back to skin tone. I want my contour to pop a little bit more, so I'm going to go to this first color here and just rub it over my contour, basically places where I contour with my makeup. So this way, zoom in here, the bridge of my nose, side of my nose, and I'm just going to reduce it a little bit to 35. I click on this again. So the next thing we do is to go to smooth. So smooth, it's on the light. I'm just going to smooth under my eyes because I got little wrinkles there. So just going to smooth it, smooth my forehead. Yes, so click on the sign. Can you see before when we imported from Facetune 2 and this, before this, before this. So that's basically what I do. Okay, so the next thing I like to do is to click on this tools, go to enhance. Enhance is the second here, so click on this enhance and I go to highlights. So highlights is just to brighten places where you want to pop more, just like your highlights and contour. So highlights and shadows. Shadows is your contour to make some parts darker, and highlights is to make some parts pop. So we're going to go to this highlights. We're going to use up to 10. So 10, yeah. And shadows, we're going to click on shadows and reduce the shadows to about 20. So did you see? Can you see the difference? Of course you can see it, there's a little difference, of course. Yeah, so yes, so I think that's it. That's basically what I do. I just save it. I don't like it to be too edited, and yeah, that is basically it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so I can drop more tutorials. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.